Good morning. Well, this is our pre-Mother's Day video, and I want to show you my first Mother's Day gift. I didn't allow him to pay more than $15. I'm his accountant, and I told him he couldn't afford. As his accountant, I told him,
accountant?
you can't be buying big presents for everybody, and so you've got to keep within a $15 budget. So he paid $15 on it, and I paid the rest, which was
$100.
no, it wasn't. I didn't even pay as much as he did because this resident here in the Westward Ho. Now the Westward Ho houses close to 300 different. Well, it has 300 people living here. Some apartments have 2 people in them. And one of the residents works out to the blind center, and she painted this miniature village. And I made a video. I went out to the blind center and toured it, and her boyfriend is in charge out there, and he met Colette. I don't know how he met her, but she became
names on these
a
things.
volunteer for the blind center, and so she painted this miniature village. And I just want you to look at some of the detail. I mean, there's little, she painted little, she's got little windows in the mirrors for little windows. She's just done a wonderful job of painting this ceramics piece from a mold that I just thought, I fell in love with this when I was out to the blind center. And there's the cinema tickets. See, there's the windows. There's the toys, little toys sticking out there. I just thought, wow. And so this Mother's Day, I thought, I'm going to ask if I can buy this. So she said yes, and here I've got it for my Mother's Day. So now they've got quite a few volunteers from the Westward Ho that go out to the blind center and work in the ceramics shop. So if you get a chance, you can see my video that I made on the blind center. And Tom gave me the tour. And Tom's a very good artist too. And I couldn't decide whether I wanted one of his first, but I just fell in love with this village, so I bought it. And I'm taking it down to the patio today to show everybody. I've already shown quite a few, and I showed him. Mm-hmm. He's an artist. He really appreciates artwork.
Yes, I do. I must make this comment. I have never seen anything like that.
Okay, now watch it.
See, no matter what I say, it's going to be wrong. So I might as well just say it. The first time I saw that, I thought, ooh, I am hungry for some cake. That looks like one hell of a good-looking cake, because it does. And I watch some of these cooking and baking shows on TV, and they do things like that, like, you're not going to eat that, are you? Heck yes, everything's edible on there, I wouldn't want to eat this, but I will have to say one thing.
Yeah.
I'm afraid whatever I say is going to be wrong.
Well, the last video we made, I was in, I was pretty panicky because I thought that he had a spell. And I don't know, and when an old person has a spell, that means, and I said, I tried to convince him that it just wasn't considerate of him to pass away this right now. It would really inconvenience me. And,
well,
I had no idea
any good either,
even where the will
once you're
was.
dead, who cares,
And we just barely got through. I mean, we're still recovering from Jeff's sudden demise. And I asked him, I said, please, please, hold on until I recover from Jeff. I can't take it, taking care of your stuff.
I love that when she says, that is so inconsiderate of you to die before I die. I'm trying to, so I was a little dehydrated, so I made a mistake, it's no big deal. Well, it was a big deal at the time because, I felt like crap.
Yeah, and he said, and I went by him and he said, don't. And I wanted to call 911, he wouldn't let me. But if he'd passed out, which he threatened to do, I thought
I
would have called
to do that.
911.
I did not threaten
You
to
were
pass out.
white, you were shaky, you were like, and
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you'd have called 911, I would have passed out because, what's the point?
well, yeah, I didn't want to call 911 unless I had to, and
Well, we already
but
know
if
that.
and so anyway, he is drinking water now because he claims it was all dehydration, and he is. Let's see, what else did you say it was? Oh, he's eating. He's actually eating a little bit. Now, I do want to go inspect and see if he ate the soups that I brought down to
did not
him.
eat him. Did not eat him.
What? You did not eat that soup I brought to you? Down the patio, they told me, bring him some chicken soup. Bring him this.
We have refrigeration these days. It's not like the icebox where the iceman would come and deliver a 25
that soup is
pounder.
already 5 days old. It's practically ruined. And he hasn't eaten any of it. So
don't you
people-
remember that old nursery rhyme? Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge.
Well, I'm going to go over right now and inspect.
you.
Go ahead and tell him why you didn't eat it, if you did.
Well, if I tell him, I can't be telling him behind your back because you're like 10 feet away. So
Now here is some fresh corn that I cooked for him several days ago. He hasn't eaten a drop of it, and
well, corn
see,
doesn't
this is
drop.
what makes him so difficult to help. And now this
Why do I?
now look at this soup. I put
Oh
fresh
my
carrots. It's got beef, canned beef poured into this, and it's got onion, fresh peas, and he hasn't eaten a drop of it. What is your reason?
Shame on me.
What is your reason for not eating
Shame
this delicious
on me.
soup?
I don't know.
What else did you eat in place of this soup?
You really want to know?
Yes. Top ramen.
Yes, with that leftover stuff that you brought down, and it was delicious.
Left over from last week?
It was frozen, I told you.
That. Oh. Well, you're going to have to freeze this then if you don't eat it.
Okay, stick it in the freezer right now.
So you see the great difficulty of nursing him back to health. You bring him down and he don't eat it.
Guess
So
what
I
she
will
brought
go over
yesterday?
here
A
and-
Subway sandwich. Boy,
Well, not
that
for
is-
you. I didn't even expect you to eat it.
Well, that's what I get. Free food, and she gets the expensive Subway sandwich.
So
that goes, folks.
So anyway, I know I got all kinds of advice from the patio. Well, do this for him, do that for him.
The patio
And-
talks to you now?
Well, of course, they give me advice on what I can
Oh,
do
there are
to
people
try
in
to
the patio.
save his life, prolong it
These
until
people don't even know me.
I
Most
get
of them
feeling
probably don't
better.
want to keep me alive
Well, they know
anyway.
very well. They were all shocked when Jeff went, and they're
I
very
wasn't.
shocked. Now this is fresh corn of
I
the
was
season.
shocked when I
I even
went to
cut
his
it off from the
apartment.
cob so that he wouldn't have to exert himself to chew it off the cob. That's
I
how
know.
that's how
Very good.
thoughtful I am.
I know, I've never seen
And he
anybody
never
do
ate
that.
a drop of it. What's wrong? Did you have any appetite?
I don't like corn that's been.
You want to eat it off the cob?
Yes. And I'm
You
going to
think
read
that
it
he would
right out of
actually-
the field because
Oh,
you got five. You got
oh.
between the time you take it off the corn. Where the hell you been all your life? You're in the boondocks. You ought to know that. You got 5 hours after you take it off the cob, and then that sugar turns to starch. By the time it gets to the grocery store or the farmer's market, it's already in starch.
So here you can see the great difficulty of trying to save or prolong his life.
I have no
Because I
idea why
try
you're
to
trying to
tempt
do
him with
that.
every kind of food there is, and he
No,
finds something
no,
wrong.
You've never tempted me with every kind of food there is.
So, and he is drinking water now. I've never seen him drink water before, but after he decided he was dehydrated, he thought maybe he'd better start drinking water. I carry water with me all the time. Here in Arizona, everybody carries water, unless there's somebody like him, and I've never seen him drink any water whatsoever, but
Well, that
Last
kind of
few
brings
days,
up, kind of
he's
brings
drinking.
up what happened yesterday, doesn't it?
what?
Drinking water. What happened yesterday?
Oh yeah, I left my
What happened
thermos
yesterday?
down in the patio. My memory's not too good, and I went
so
off
one
and
I
left
bought
it.
you,
I'll
it
never. I'll never
cost
see it.
$45.
Ah! Oh, we did not. He told me.
Okay,
don't-
$5, big deal.
And I just set it out on the table, and I'm getting a little forgetful, and went off and left. I'll never see it again. I mean, somebody will take it, but.
Oh, you'll see it again, all right. Don't be
Well,
down there.
somebody
And
else
you'll go,
will
that's
have
my
it."
thermos. Oh, no, it's not. That's my
I
thermos.
found it.
Possession, by the way, is 9/10 of the law. So you have to prove that it's your thermos because I've got the thermos here.
It's mine now. You abandoned it, so I took it.
So.
You know.
uh,
By the way, we are missing some carts down there, guys. So if you got it, bring them back. You know, I mean,
Well, great
it
big
says right in the
Westward
back of
Ho.
the back, it's stolen from the. You know, I mean.
Great big carts, that moving in carts, they've got 3 of them, and 2 of them has come up missing. So, do you think they'll go on a apartment search? They've
I don't
never
think
done
so.
that before.
I don't. Think
Oh, yes, and the
so.
elevator got fixed, but it broke down again, but it's fixed again. So, anyway, this is a pre-Mother's Day. I expect to be celebrating Mother's Day soon, but I just wanted to show you that.
Well, Mother's Day usually shows up at what, on the 11th or something like that?
Mhm.
Which will be in a
Yes.
few days, so.
And I am a mother,
yeah.
so
I'll
there'll
give
be
you that.
probably
happy
more
day,
action.
Mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway,
You are
I'm
feeling
just-
so good now because one of your friends way across the world is seeing some of your videos now and she just loves it.
oh yes, Doc is of German origin. He was raised in a German Lutheran, so I've got a new.
Was not. Where's German Jewish? How many times shall I tell you?
You're not
First
Jewish, you're a
Ger-
German Lutheran. Don't
Hey, come on,
confuse
wait,
people.
what are you talking about? We're a little German, we're a little Jewish, we're like, I'll get the phone later, call me back later. See, once you mention these things, they start calling you on the phone. Well, they know they're watching me all the time. But I'm not paranoid, they always want to talk to me, going, well, you're German and you're Jewish.
Hush up,
What the
man.
hell are you?
Well, I have friends. I have
Are there?
Facebook friends from England. I
know.
have several great English friends I've had for years that I just love, and I've had one from India, from Mumbai. It used to be Bombay, and she's a very interesting person. And now I got one from Germany that I think she's very, because she appreciates these videos. And you know, you can't find too many people that watch them. Appreciate what?
Name both of the people who appreciate the videos that we make. Name both of them, and I don't know either one of them. I gotta go to the bathroom.
So I hope that we'll have more people that would watch and also celebrate. I'm celebrating. My son called me last night, told me that in about 2 weeks he will be putting my memoir up on Amazon. Yes, so you can get it on Kindle and you can, you know, get a softback. My niece is going to be able to work on the other one to do 100 copies of publication, publicite, you know, so I can have a few copies myself. That's, she isn't going to be able to work on that till after the festival in July, so. But I'm going to get the ebook form and just, he's going to start working on it, and he's also going to put up his fantasy novel. So, and also, I have a new grandbaby coming in the 1st of June. My son that's doing it, Dan, is doing, he and his girlfriend Angela are living up in Utah now, Boulder, and they are having a baby in June. So, all kinds of exciting events are shaping up, and I hope that old so-and-so decides to live longer, because I think this is going to be a great year. For me and for him, if he'll just stick around long enough to enjoy it, because he's been part of my history now for 9 years. I don't know what I'd done if I hadn't been able to talk to him. He's been my psychiatrist. I don't, you know, most of us have psychiatrists that are just ordinary. They don't have any degrees or anything, but we need them. And we talk to them, and they advise us, and they understand problems in our lives that nobody else does. Nobody. And he has a wonderful grasp of the human being, and in spite of what he drinks, he has been able to discuss all my concerns with me for years. He put them on video. There's a lot of videos that we haven't even put up. We decide we can't do them, but I don't want to get too carried away here so that I can't put it up. Are you done with what you want to say?
No, I'm not done at all. As a matter of fact, I'm just getting started.
What? You're just getting started. Well, I'm sorry. You're going to have to cut it pretty short.
I tell you what, oh. That going to the bathroom when you're my age is one of those things that
you have to do.
It's, well,
that's all that needs to be said.
No, basically what it does is guys, now this reminds me of an old joke, okay, what I heard in college. The guy in whatever the classes was, and the professor says, well, you know, when you really have to take a leak, it feels almost as good as having sex.
Oh, for goodness sake.
No, wait a minute. No, this is true. I went to college, trust me, I know these jokes. And one of the students said that, Professor, are you trying to tell us that when you really have to go, you know, and urinate, it's as good as having sex? And he says, well, yes. And so the student says, well, Professor, either I don't know how to F or you don't know how to piss. One of them.
Well, I guess we better turn it off before he gets too carried away here. Bye.
Bye.